Ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live from the Lucky Dog studio in a hidden location somewhere in the upper Midwest of the United States of America, it's a brother making his own way but with all the wrong opinions. Welcome to the Morning Night Live with your host, the one and only P-Dog Knight.
Hey, I knew I'd get here eventually. All right, let's get it started. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Morning Night Live. I'm your host, Marty, also known as P-Dog Knight on the internet. And welcome back or to the P-Dog Knight channel on this Monday, the 20th of May, 2024. And I'm running a little late today. Had some issues this morning, and but I'm here. I'm not queer. I need more beer. And somebody steer this show into the sea because I don't know. It's one of those days. Anyway, hi, I'm here. Let's get this thing started. I'm just not even going to talk anymore about what could be. I'm just going to tell you what is. First in the chat this morning, Avocados Diablo on Rumble gets the bell. And then also I see Mike Savage has gracefully placed his moniker or his marker, in the chat. Blarg. And good to see you too. And I know there's a couple other people watching on Rumble. Just say hi. All I ask you is say hi in the chat. Just put a hi in the chat. I know you may even not even stay here, but just say hi in the chat one time. Okay. Yeah, I'm a little queer. Okay. It's in the normal sense of the word. And then on YouTube, unfortunately, my chat got all, mashed around. So I know though that the first in the chat on YouTube was also Avocados Diablo. So you still gotta be. But everyone else is gonna be out of order. You're out of order. You're out of order. You're all out of order. I do have my cup of reparations coffee in the what I got to say. Oh, Z's Diner. It's a little diner in it's in Mendota Heights, Minnesota. This is where this one's from. Also in the chat on YouTube, Don Julio, Gulf City Biker and Trash Man, Mike Savage, Blarg. And I already said AD. Attack Alpacas here, Amazing Disgrace. Lord Stanhope, Kara Soldiers in the house, GDSOB. Anyone else? Oh, Special Can Acid, Unacceptable Views. I said Amazing Disgrace and Amazing Disgrace. How sweet the sound. That's your new theme song. Yeah, I every once in a while I just come up with something. Yes, Som Noble Nation. I am happy that you said hi on Rumble too. Perfect. I'm glad you did that. I think that's gonna be it. Amazing Disgrace. How imperative that we make fun of Joe Biden. Anyway, and that's everybody. So let's just get it going. I don't have a lot today because I got home so late and I had so much other activity that required my attention that I didn't even open a whole lot of articles. Although one thing that I've noticed every time over the last few days that I have opened X, the app formerly known as Twitter, I've come across the same flipping tweet, post, whatever they call them now. Good morning, Green. Oh, there's some people I missed. There's Simon Wolfwood's here. I think I saw Green Badger Outdoors. Rod Line, Jethro Hetero, Tyler F. Wow, Bookworm Addict. Oh, now we're all showing up. That's because I know how the notifications work here. There's a lot more people than I thought. And I forgot the whole hit the like button thing. Do that during the show sometime and share the stream if you haven't done already. I know some of you have. Somnambule Nation is always good for that. Because Somnambule Nation is the shit. You the shit. Jimmy Das Hotep Man Squatch also did so. And then if you want to sponsor the show, P-Dog Night is the best place to do super chats. For me, at least. It makes it more convenient. Much more manageable. The YouTube ones are kind of a pain in the butt, and Rumble rants are kind of a pain in the ass. I mean, not literally, but you know what I mean. Anyway, I don't have a lot of articles, but I did notice this one tweet and post or whatever. Oh, good morning, number one. this post that came up over and over and over. Every time I opened Twitter, it was like the top 3 posts. And I went to check because I thought maybe he was posting this over and over and over again. And no, he posted it one time, but for some reason, X thinks that I need to see this post every time I open my browser or a tweet, app, whatever you call it, And it's this one that I put in the thumbnail. It's this petition to have Harrison Butker kicked off the Kansas City Chiefs has already amassed 200,000 signatures. Now, I have to remind you. Now, this is not a sports show, by the way, but this is interesting just because it's a culture thing. It's a pop culture, American culture thing. If you don't know who Harrison Butker is the kicker, the place kicker for the Kansas City Chiefs. Okay. Yes, kicked off. See what I did there? He's the place kicker for the Kansas City Chiefs. He's a kicker. Kickers, the guys who don't, take a lot of, don't get a lot of beating. They just they come out and they kick and then they go stand on the sidelines all day. But Harrison Butker, not only kicked the game-winning field goal in the AFC Championship in the last go-round of the NFL season, but he also kicked the game-winning field goal for the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl of the NFL's last go-round of the NFL season. He's the game-winning kicker, big time, clutch kicker, right? Although some say he's even only the 15th best kicker in the league, but whatever. He won the game for the Chiefs. 2 big, huge games in a row. The last season to win the Super Bowl champions, their Super Bowl trophies and their Super Bowl bonuses, and the owners getting the big, extra bag of cash that they get from whoever gives them cash, right? And as you may have heard, we talked about it a little bit last week, he gave a commencement speech. Now, Butker is a Catholic, and he went and gave a commencement address at a Catholic university. Hello, the haram life is here in the house. And apparently it's super duper friggin' controversial, right? Super extra special controversial. Because he was extolling the virtues of having a family and, women having babies and all this other shit. And which I agree with, I think, look, of all the accomplishments in my life that I have great pride in, number one is the fact that my wife and I had 2 fabulous children that have grown up to be 2 fabulous people who have their own families now. My son's married, my daughter's married, she has 2 kids. She's a stay-at-home mom even. Now that I wasn't expecting because, she went through the whole college thing and stuff. But anyway, the greatest thing, talking about how, you could have he said his favorite ring is not the one, any of his 3, he has 3 Super Bowl rings. He's won 3 Super Bowls as a kicker for the Kansas City Chiefs. And, he has 3 Super Bowl rings, and his most important ring that he owns is the one that's on that finger right there. His wedding ring. He's most proud of being a married man with his wife and family. His wife's taking care of them kiddos and whatnot. And apparently that's super duper controversial because he told some women in the audience that, some of you will have wonderful careers and this and that and yada and all the things you went to this school for. The best thing you could have in your life is when you go and have that marriage and babies. And they lost their freaking minds. Everyone's losing their minds. They don't like the fact that he said you'd be great to have babies if you want to. Not that you have to, but he said it. And once you do it, you'll be like, oh man, this is kind of cool. And so, hello, patio furniture. And so, holy shit, people want him fired from the Kansas City Chiefs. Now remember, he's winning game-winning field goals for the Kansas City Chiefs, a great kicker. And they want him fired from the Chiefs. Now, let me go through the article that George Takei, or whatever his name is, Sulu, not Han Sulu. I almost said Han Sulu. Sulu from Star Trek, you know. Oh my, that guy. Here's the article he posted, and this is interesting. Let's see if I can fit it on the damn screen because it's not centered properly. There we go. Petition to have Harrison Butker kicked off the Chiefs has amassed over 200,000 signatures. 200,000 signatures. A Change.org petition was launched on Tuesday to have Butker dismissed from the Kansas City Chiefs. I said Chiefs. They're not cheap. That's $1 billion franchise. For discriminatory remarks after his bigoted graduation speech sparked controversy. And now it's over 200,000 signatures. A Change.org petition was launched on Tuesday to have Kansas City Chiefs kicker Harrison Butker dismissed from the team for discriminatory remarks after he gave a misogynistic... Oh, here's the real reason. They don't give a shit this misogynistic because a lot of the... Well, here, let me finish the sentence here. After he gave a misogynistic and anti-LGBTQ plus commencement speech, criticizing working women, reproductive rights, surrogacy, and the LGBTQ plus rights at the ultra-conservative Benedictine College in Atkinson, Kansas. Now, he's at a Catholic ultra-conservative, quote-unquote, college, and he gave a conservative speech, and they're mad that he gave a conservative speech at a conservative college. So, Butker, who urged male graduates to fight against the cultural emasculation of men, claimed that abortion, IVF, surrogacy, and euthanasia, as well as a growing support for degenerative cultural values and media, all stem from the pervasiveness of disorder. Shocker. Hello, Ty Alexander's in the house. Mr. Ty Alexander. The Scourge is here. Hello. So here's addressing the women graduate. He added, for the ladies present today, congratulations on an amazing accomplishment. I want to speak directly to you briefly because I think it is you, the women who have had the most diabolical lies told you. Now, notice they're not giving the whole thing he said here. They're giving two little sentences out of what he said, but I'm just going to read it the way they wrote it. Some of you may go on to lead successful careers in the world. I'm pausing because notice he acknowledges that some of them will go on to have successful careers in the world. But he continues, but I would venture to guess that the majority of you are most excited about your marriage and the children you will bring into this world. Now, that's supposed to be the misogynistic part, right? Here's the thing, though. I know lots of peoples who are married and have kids. Okay? I know lots of them. I'm married to one, and I have kids that are them. And even though lots of them have jobs, including the women's have jobs too. And you know what? What did he say? Some of you may go on to lead successful careers. I know women who have successful careers, but then he continued, but I venture to guess that a majority of you are most excited about your marriage and the children that you bring into the world. Yes, even though they have those careers. It's not the most important thing in their life. Their kids are. And some of them might not work if they didn't have to. Like if I had never had to work and just could raise my kids and had money to raise them and feed them and do all that shit, I never would have worked. I'd have just raised my damn kids, gardened in the garden, and, fix things around the house. But, he had the jobs to do it, and my career is great, and my wife likes her career, but our most valued, time in our life is when we spend it with our family, doing shit. watching my son run around play basketball, and my daughter playing volleyball and being in theater, and that was the best thing by far. Now, doesn't mean that the career was not important and didn't help feed my kids. But holy shit, everybody should think that way. But no, that is not something you're supposed to do. Not supposed to do. I don't know. And now, here it is. Butker also claimed that he is beyond blessed because his wife Isabel would convert to the faith, becoming my wife, and embrace one of the most important titles of all, homemaker. Oh my God! Oh no! Oh! Oh my God! That's so bad. That's awful. He said her dream of having a career might not have come true, but if you ask her today if she has any regrets in her decision, she would laugh out loud without hesitation and say, oh, hey, no. Hey, no. Now, wait a minute. I gotta ask. I don't know if ladies, are there any ladies here even? I don't even know. Hello, Nagagic Monk. Nice to see you. Would that not be true of anyone? Like, is life, is your life supposed to be toiling away at stuff all the time and having a career and whatnot? Or does it seem like it'd be great to just be able to raise your kids? And I'm not saying that all women want to do this, but holy shit, some do. And some find it very fulfilling, and you're raising these human beings into being great people later. What is so controversial about this? But that's not, I got a feeling that's not really the controversial part, even though it kind of is by some. We'll go through some of these reactions and shit. But now here's where it goes off the rails and why they want him fired. Oh my. The football player also denounced pride. Uh-oh. A celebration of the LGBTQ plus solidarity and identity as resistance to discrimination and violence as dangerous gender ideologies. No. Not the LGB part. He didn't, whatever. But LGB is not gender ideology. But the TQ plus is. Further describing it as a commemoration of deadly sins that has an entire month dedicated. It has most of the year dedicated to it. You can't go a month without having some LGBTQI special day, celebration week, month, whatever. They have 2 months. They have Pride Month, and then there's like LGBTQ plus History Month. Like, why are we having why do they get 2 months? There's a lot more black people. There's a lot more Asian people, a lot more Hispanic people. All these other heritage months only get 1 month, and the black people get the shortest month. But you got two months dedicated to the LGBTQs. Why? And like, we went through all those holidays that one time. Remember that? It was like there's something every month now of something. Fucking day of visibility and this and that and all that and the other nonsense, whatever. Like, as if we don't know you're here. You never give us a time to forget about you. Don't you forget about me. Anyway. He called on graduates to adhere to the true God-centered pride that is cooperating with the Holy Ghost to glorify him. Oh my God, he said that at a Catholic college? Oh, the vapors. Fuck. Now, after the news of Butker's remarks, we're going through the article again. After the news of Butker's remarks went viral, a petition was created to address his sexist, homophobic, anti-trans, anti-abortion, and racist comments. Whoa, hold up, stop! Where was the fucking racist comment? Where was the racist comment in any of that? Where what part of that was racist? Anybody? The petition adds that Butker's dehumanizing remarks against LGBTQ plus individuals, attacks on abortion rights, and racial discrimination. Again, where's the racial discrimination? Do they just throw that in there automatically? If you say anything bad, you got to throw in racial discrimination because he's you're
fucking a white man.
Yeah, that. What? Where was what was racist? I would ask every member of the Kansas City Chiefs. There's a lot of black people in the Kansas City Chiefs. I'd ask every single one of his teammates to scour through that speech and see if they could find something that was racist. I don't recall any of it. So here's what it says. These comments reinforce harmful stereotypes that threaten social progress. They create a toxic environment that hinders our collective efforts toward equality, diversity, and inclusion in society. It is unacceptable for such a public figure to use their platform to foster harm rather than unity. What do you foster? What do you mean foster harm? All he's saying is these graduates of this Catholic conservative ass university live their moral precepts and values and all that shit. What are you talking about? This continues. It's important to note that these types of discriminatory attitudes contribute significantly towards societal issues such as hate crimes. Yeah, bunch of Catholic, families with 5 babies out there committing hate crimes, which have been on the rise in recent years. Source FBI hate crime statistics, which are bullshit. Furthermore, they can lead to increased mental health issues among targeted communities. Source American Psychological Association. Well, I'm sure, again, the Catholics out here having 5, 6 kids ain't gonna give a fuck about your shit. They don't have time to worry about your mental health. Anyway, we demand accountability from our sports figures to do what? They're accountable to kick. If he misses a field goal in the championship game wide right, I could see fire in his ass. But he ain't there to be your moral compass. He's there to kick fucking field goals. We demand accountability from our sports figures who should be role models promoting respect for all people regardless of their race, gender identity, and sexual orientation. Again, he didn't mention anything about race or anything of that sort. We call upon the Kansas City Chiefs management to dismiss Harrison Butker immediately for his inappropriate conduct. And if I was the Kansas City Chiefs, I'd give you a big fat fuck off. Anyway, we'll continue this discussion after I read this super chat. Thank you, Advocatus Dalby, for sponsoring the show. You are the new Streamlabs Superstar sponsor of the day. Thank you, sir. Let's see. Let's take that thing off the screen. Advocatus Diablo says, if you play this speech backwards, he clearly says, find a tree, get a rope, and I'm going to hang this. Easy there now. Oh, you cut it off before you said it. I got you. Yeah, I didn't hear him say he's going to string a nigga up a tree. No, he did not. He did not say that. Good God. So anyway, I'm stunned about this. Now, and then you got people like Eddie Vedder. Now, I didn't realize that's Pearl Jam, right? Eddie Vedder. Yeah, Pearl Jam. This is the lead singer of Pearl Jam. in his infinite wisdom, he was at a concert this weekend, and or somewhere. So who knows? I thought Pearl Jam was like done, but here's Eddie Vedder, because rock stars are the true moral compass of America. Yes, they are the truly most upstanding people. Here we go, Eddie Vedder talking about Harrison Butker.
You can see the kicker because he doesn't have the pads because he doesn't tackle anybody or get tackled.
Well, what?
But he was telling men to don't forget to puff up your chest and be more masculine.
Oh, by the way, yeah, he mentioned something about, the loss of masculinity, but I don't think he said anything about puffing up your chest. But Eddie Vedder's got something to say, so let's hear Eddie Vedder, because he's an all-important rock star, and he knows everything about the world and culture.
Don't lose your masculinity. The irony was that when he was saying that, he looked like such a pussy.
Oh my God! Did he use the P word? Isn't it ironic that he's up here standing for the women, and he uses a slang term for their vagina when he says it? Now, I don't know. I'm not sure if that's probably. Well, I'm sure they just thought that was so fucking hilarious, didn't they? Anyway, does that mean okay? So when he was being a pussy, Eddie says. Does that mean he was being weak and less than? Because women they have that vagina is called the pussy, and that means they're less than. Is that how you're standing up for women, Eddie? I'm just curious. That's really weird.
There's nothing more masculine than a strong man supporting a strong woman. Take that.
Wow, you know what? And in that speech, I'm pretty sure. Harrison Butker was praising the strength of his wife. I think that was the point he was making, that his wife is an incredibly strong woman and doesn't look down on herself because of the fact that she's a homemaker. But apparently you think that because someone is a homemaker that they're not a strong woman, Eddie. Wow. Who's really the pussy? And I'm just curious. So anyway, and I wrote a song about it. I'd like to hear it. Or like to hear it. Here it go. Yeah. So anyway, look, I think if you're putting down people because of the choices they make in their lives, you're just being an asshole. I don't think, because look, Harrison Butker wasn't putting down people who had careers. All he said was that you may have a very good career. You may have a great career. But you're still going to find more enjoyment, more fulfillment, more, more meaning in the life between you, your significant other, and your family. That's all he was saying. And he didn't knock people being career women. He just thought, his wife found that being a homemaker was the most thing that, the thing that was the most, most fulfilling in her life. So it's insane. So anyway, so you go on, and now in the, this is funny. I laughed out loud when I read the punchline to this joke. Now also the Kansas City Star. Now the Kansas City Star is not the main, I don't think it's the main newspaper, Kansas City. I think it's kind of one of those second tier newspapers, often does more local editorializing, type of journalism, so to speak. Well, the Kansas City Star is one of the newspapers, is calling for the Kansas City Chiefs to fire Harrison Butker. And not just fire Harrison Butker, but to hire a female kicker after Butker advocated for the traditional values during a speech. The opinion piece quickly notified readers that this was not a joke and not unrealistic. Ha! 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 Quote, For poetic justice after Harrigan Butker's Neanderthal outburst. Oh, was it a Neanderthal outburst? Are you saying Neanderthals are lesser than? That's kind of racist. And because the pipeline of talent is real, really? Where's this pipeline of talented female kickers we're speaking of here? I'm just curious. Football kickers. Now, there are wonderful soccer stars out there that could probably kick a football in a very anesthetic situation, maybe like in in a stadium off of a tee, without 300-pound defensive tackle rushing at you, ready to knock your ass out. But are there really female kickers who could play football? But hang on, I'll get to this though, because they said something about it. So anyway, it said, for poetic justice after Harrigan Butker's Neanderthal outburst, and because the pipeline of talent is real, the Kansas City Chiefs' next kicker should be a woman. Yes, because they, a professional football kicker who's kicking a 62-yard field goal to win the Super Bowl would obviously have to be a woman. They said the Chiefs need to make a strategic call about Butker's future with the team. If he could agree to shut his mouth, the current story might fade. The piece wrapped up by urging the Chiefs to consider hiring kickers like Sarah Fuller or Maya Turner. Now, for reference, here's a video of Sarah Turner. She played a single down, she played, I think, 3 downs, because she kicked 2 extra points and a kickoff for Wake Forest University as a publicity stunt for the is it the Demon Deacons? Is that who they are? Something like that. Here's Sarah Fuller living life to its fullest as a kicker for Wake Forest University. Oh no, Vanderbilt, not Wake Forest, Vanderbilt. Not Wake Forest. What the hell am I talking about? For Vanderbilt University. Okay, Vanderbilt University. This is her doing a kickoff. Okay, hello, Richard Head. What's up? How you doing, Dick? Nice to see you. Make all sports teams based on the population. So 50% of the women rest based on the race, religion, disability. Yeah, no, fine. I'm waiting for that first female kick cooker. Now, see, I'm thinking domestic stuff too. Female cooker, not a female kicker, but no, female kicker. Here is Sarah Fuller doing a kickoff for Vanderbilt University. Here it is. This is in all her glory. Here it is. The first cool moment. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. What an amazing kick. She got it down at the 35. She got it down at the 35-yard line. Now, the funny thing about this, normally, when the kicker kicks off in a football game, you realize, oh wait, here, let's watch the rest of this. So she just went straight off the field. Why did she go straight off the field? What? Now watch. Now. What a day. They were celebrating the first female kicker. See, it's a Freudian slip. First female kicker in a Power 5 conference, playing in a Power 5 conference football game. So she actually got on a stat sheet for that. And in fact, you know what else they did? You know what else they did? They made her I don't even want to say this. They made her the co-conference player of the week for that. Now, watch the rest of this, though, because you got to see this. Watch, because they show a replay.
In college football.
Okay? And because the kicker is supposed to be the last line of defense when the kickoff and the runner's running and all the other guys run down. The kicker's supposed to be there ready to make the tackle if all the other players fail, right? And so kicker should be able to take a hit. Watch what happens when she kicks this off on the replay. Hello,
Mom and Dad on hand to witness it.
Oh my goodness, yes, it's glorious. Oh my God, it was so beautiful. She did a squib kick down the field.
I don't know about you.
Here it is. Now watch. Now watch. Watch this replay. Look what she does after she kicks the ball. Okay, look, and it not cooks the ball because even though it's pigskin, we're not making pork chops here. Here we go. She kicks the ball, and watch what she does immediately. Here he goes. She kicks,
cool.
and she just goes straight off the field. Just looks down, and she just walks away. She ain't gonna be she ain't gonna be tackling nobody. So anyway, yeah. So the Kansas City Star thinks that perhaps we should have a Sarah Fuller kicking in the NFL. Woo! That's brilliant. Now, you think I've beat this topic to death? I haven't yet. Because there are... I just want to show you another reaction because this is precious too. Is this very... I don't know what this person is. This woman is a woman, but she had to put in her 2 cents about Harrison Butker. And I think it's worth a minute 11 to watch it. So just here we go.
The kicker for the Kansas City Chiefs, who has got to be the most sexist, white supremacist.
There they go with the white supremacist shit yet. He didn't say anything about race whatsoever. Nothing even hinting at race. Hello, Robert Brooks and Scrappy. What's up? That speech had nothing about race. Not even a hint, not even a scintilla, not even a Joe Biden, if you don't vote for him, you ain't black. He didn't say nothing race at all in this thing. I don't get why they're calling him a white supremacist for this. He plays on the fucking Kansas City Chiefs. 80 or 90% black people on the team, except for the quarterback and the tight end. They're all black. Well, I mean, the quarterback's half black. I mean, quarter black. He's a quarter black, but whatever. He didn't say and if he did, if he was a white supremacist, they would all whoop his ass in the locker room. They'd have him taped up with athletic tape every day, hazing him. Oh my God. Anyway, what's this hoe say?
Dick.
She knows all about. Well, no, she doesn't. I bet she didn't know anything about dick. All right, let me go back because a white supremacist dick.
Sexist. White supremacist dick
Really?
I've ever seen in my life.
Ever? The most racist, sexist, white supremacist dick you've ever seen in your life? I bet you've taken a few more dicks that are more white supremacists than Harrison Butker. I'm sorry, you're lying. You lie. Why the fuck you lying? You know you're lying. Really? You've never seen Nick Fuentes? You've never seen Joe Biden? You never heard of Robert Byrd? You've never heard of David Duke? This Harrison Butker because his wife likes being a homemaker? Whatever the fuck. Holy shit. Yeah, yes, Avocados Diablo's been more sexist in his sleep. What the fuck? Anyway, here we go.
Yes.
I think it is you, the women, who have had the most diabolical lies told to you. Some of you may go on to lead successful...
Again, see what they did? They can't just play the speech as he said it. They did a jump cut there and cut it up to be something else. We should just watch the whole damn commencement speech, but I don't have time. It's 20 minutes long. I'm not doing that. Notice they did a jump cut there. Watch. I'm going to show you again. You'll see it. Let's see where he starts. Here he goes.
I think it is you, the women, who have had the most diabolical lies told to you. Some of you may...
Why did they cut out what he said?
Go on to lead successful careers in the world, but I would venture to guess that the majority of you are most excited about your marriage and the children you will bring into this world.
Oh my God. They're in their careers, but the things that make us most happy are their significant other and their children. Even if they're still working in their careers. That should be a given. Whether you stay in the career or not, the most important things are your relationships with other people you love and the children you have in the world. What is wrong with that? It's amazing. Anyway.
I fucking hate him.
It's because you're why? You don't even know why you hate him. You don't know him. Really?
You will bring into this world.
I fucking hate him.
It's unbelievable that at a time, this last football cycle, where all of these women are attracted to the NFL because of Taylor Swift.
They all are attracted to the NFL because of Taylor fucking Swift. What? No, the only reason Taylor Swift is attracted to it is because she's dating a football player. The fucking irony, the irony of this, unbelievable.
And here's this incredibly successful woman, Taylor Swift,
who has nothing to do with the success of the Kansas City Chiefs whatsoever, at all.
This amazing work ethic. And then
what does her work ethic have to do with the fucking NFL? Hello, Selected Boy.
Yeah,
what
boy.
does her work ethic have to do with the NFL? Obviously, these two, how do I put this gently? Hoes don't know shit about football. God.
I forget that this type of person exists.
What type of person? A person who loves his wife and family? The horror of it all.
And this is evangelical Christianity. What?
Hang on. Let me get this going.
This everywhere, and this is evangelical Christianity. What he said is so disrespectful. So to such a large
disrespectful. How?
And it's
you didn't listen to his words. All you heard was what other people said he said. You didn't listen to his words. You didn't try to see why at a Catholic college this might resonate with some people, why people who love their kids, this would resonate with them. Holy shit. It's not dismissive of anybody. She's saying it's so dismissive.
The kicker for the Kansas City.
Wait, hang on. I'm not playing this again.
Forget that this type of person exists everywhere, and this is evangelical Christianity.
God.
What he said is so disrespectful, to such a large portion of women, and it's so dismissive. I hope that he is canceled to hell and back, and I feel so sorry that his wife has to sleep with him.
Holy shit! It's like that was a Saturday Night Live skit to me. That's like that. Are they auditioning for Saturday Night Live? Are you kidding me? So anyway, now he's not getting hate from all women. In fact, as you've heard already, someone mentioned his jersey, Harrison Butker's jersey has been selling out everywhere. And in fact, women's sizes of Harrison's Butker's jersey have sold out since his commencement speech. The women's jersey for Kansas City Chiefs kicker Harrison Butker is sold out on an NFL shop, and the football player's jersey for both genders has been ranked among the top selling after the player spoke out against Biden over abortion. So anyway, people on the right are buying it. These God damn, they're $129. Holy shit. Where's that? On what? Anyway, the surge in popularity in Butker's jersey comes after the pro football player delivered a commencement speech at Benedictine College, a Catholic liberal arts college in Kansas. During his speech, he called out Biden for claiming to be Catholic while supporting abortion. Our own nation is led by a man who proudly proclaims his Catholic faith, but at the same time is delusional enough to make the sign of the cross during a pro-abortion rally. Kansas City. Okay, so he said that too. So that's the other reason they're pissed off. He spoke up against the holy sacrament of abortion. He quote, let's see. He has been vocal in support for the murder of innocent babies that I'm sure to many people, it appears to many people that you can be both Catholic and pro-choice. Butker also spoke out about how motherhood and careers are presented to women or how they're presented by modern society. I think it is you, the women, who have had the most diabolical lies told to you. Some of you may go on to lead successful careers in the world, but I would venture to guess that the majority of you are most excited about your marriage and the children you bring into the world. Now, listen to that sentence very carefully. Listen to that sentence very carefully again, because I'm going to say it again. This is not saying that women shouldn't have careers. All he's saying is, which things gives you more fulfillment or happiness, even if you're doing both, your career or your love of your family and your significant others. Obviously, yes, I'm excited to go in and write a marketing plan for some, spearmint chewing gum. That is so life fulfilling compared to my kids. Fuck them kids. I want to go write ad copy. You know what I mean? Balance that. And that goes for guys too. Oh, I'm going to go, make these cement curbs around this street that we're repairing. Or I can go play basketball in the driveway with my son and daughter. Or I could go to their school play. Gee, which one has more fulfillment for you? Holy shit. Anyway, following a speech, a petition started by left-wing activists began circulating, calling for the Kansas City Chiefs to drop the kicker from his roster. The petition, which launched May 13th, has over 200,000 signatures. Blah, blah, blah. So anyway, now, and then the fucking NFL condemned Butker's speech with a spokesperson saying in a statement, quote, Harrison Butker gave a speech on his personal capacity. His views are not those of the NFL as an organization. The NFL is steadfast in our commitment to inclusion, which only makes our league stronger. Really? How many trans women do you have playing kicker in the NFL? How many trans men are on their offensive line? Because, I'm probably big enough to do it. Anyway, your commitment to inclusion, really? Okay. How many left-handed wheelchair-mounted autistic midgets do you have on the return team? Huh? Where are they? I'm just wondering. Yeah, your commitment to inclusion. Your commitment is to selling tickets and having a what do you call it? Getting TV contracts. That's what your commitment is to. Hello, I'm Ebony Williams. How are you? Good to see you, my friend. Were you offended, Ebony? Were you offended by Harrison Butker's speech? I'm curious. You're a woman. You could tell me. All right, now he has gotten some slack from people though, other people. So, for example, the wife and daughter of Chiefs owner back Harrison Butker amid controversy. Tavia and Gracie Hunt, got to say that very carefully. The wife and daughter of Kansas City Chiefs owner Clark Hunt. Wait a minute. His initial, well, his abbreviated name is C. Hunt. Don't say that too fast. Backed Harrison Butker, the team kicker, after a commencement speech he delivered about how women in family roles drew controversy. You didn't listen to the speech. Well, I'm curious now. Anyway, in an address last Saturday at Benedictine College, a Catholic liberal arts college in Kansas, Butker said most of the female graduates were likely more excited about getting married and having children than earning their degrees. No! That's a complete and utter lie! Oh my God, they can't even get the quote right. No, he said that you may go on to have great careers, but you'll probably get more fulfillment from being having a significant other and children's. and raising kids, which is true. I don't have the difference between me and my career versus my kids. My kids are 100% more fulfilling. Anyway, his comments have drawn sharp criticism and even distancing from the NFL, but the two women close to the Chiefs' ownership offered some support. In a post on Instagram, Tavia Hunt shared her experience as a stay-at-home mom. She said she's always encouraged her daughters to be highly educated and chase their dreams in ways that honor God. Quote, I believe that finding a spouse who loves and honors you as or before himself and raising a family together is one of the greatest blessings this world has to offer. And if you can do it without having to work, that's more power to you. Or if you want to work and still do it, more power to you. Or if you want to have a career and to have the husband do all the shit at home, more power to you. It's just about raising them kids if you have them and if you love them and you make sure they go on a straight and forward path, whatever. Anyway, so she continues, Tavia Hunt argued that it's not bigoted to affirm motherhood, praise your wife, and highlighted the sacrifices and dedication it takes to be a mother. So here, I'm gonna read this because this in this article they seem to be editorializing it by cutting it up. Here's what the statement is. Okay, this is Chiefs owner and CEO Clark Hunt's wife Tavia on the Harrison Butker dilemma. And I'm gonna just read what her statement is. You saw a notification on Discord reminding me that P-Dog Night was on. Well, that's cool. I'm glad somebody put it on Discord. I didn't do that this morning. Usually I do. I'm glad you saw it. Okay. Here's what she said. Here's what Tavia said. I have always encouraged my daughters to be highly educated and chase their dreams. I want them to know that they can do whatever they want that honors God. But I also want them to know that I believe finding a spouse who loves and honors you as or before himself and raising a family together is one of the greatest blessings this world has to offer. Studies show that committed married couples with children are the happiest demographic, and this has been my experience as well. Affirming motherhood and praising your wife, as well as highlighting the sacrifice and dedication it takes to be a mother, is not bigoted. It is empowering to acknowledge that a woman's hard work in raising children is not in vain. Countless highly educated women devote their lives to nurturing and guiding their children. Someone disagreeing with you doesn't make them hateful. It simply means they have a different opinion. Let's celebrate families, motherhood, and fatherhood. Our society desperately needs dedicated men and women to raise up and train the next generation in the way that they should go. Proverbs 31:28 says, quote, her children arise and call her blessed, her husband also, and he praises her. Many women do noble things, but you surpass them all. Embracing the beautiful roles that God has made is something to celebrate. I also caution against taking things or parts of speeches out of context. Sound bites overlaid with hateful comments are not what we want to model for our children or others. We need more dialogue and values, in my opinion, in this country, and less hate. So he got a little reprieve from the Chiefs owner's wife. So anyway, this whole controversy is really, really annoying. Now, and here's how bad it got. Okay, here's this is incredible too. Okay, so Latrine Jean-Pierre, the very French-sounding name of the press secretary of the President of the United States and the White House, was kind of asked a question about this. It must have been Friday, or maybe it must have been Friday. Okay, and listen to how this is phrased. Okay, I want you to pay attention to what the reporter is doing here, because in a sense, it sounds like they're asking a question, but listen carefully. Here it is.
Okay. Thanks, Brian. Can we still assume that the Kansas City Chiefs will be visiting the White House this year in celebration of their Super Bowl victory?
Did you hear that? So she said, can we assume that the Kansas City Chiefs will be visiting the White House this year since they won the Super Bowl?
I can say is all the team, per usual, when there is a championship team or gets invited. I don't have anything to add on if their attendance or how that looks, but the team is always invited. Everyone on the team is invited. I just don't have anything beyond that.
So can you confirm, you said everyone on the team is obviously invited. Is the Chiefs kicker Harrison Butker welcome at this White House?
If they invite the team, she asks, is their kicker welcome at the White House? He's on the team, right? Is the kicker welcome?
What I can say, you would have to obviously. What I can say is we invite the entire team, and we do that always. I don't have anything beyond that.
Given his recent comments, is he specifically welcome at this?
We invite.
She is trying to have him excluded from going to the White House because he said something Catholic at a Catholic college. She is literally pressing to have him excluded if the Kansas City Chiefs go to the White House. Asking twice, will he be welcome? Is he welcome at the White House? Because if he's welcome at the White House, I am not going to come to your press conference that day. And in fact, we may just boycott your press conference if Harrison Butker is allowed at the White House. So is he invited? Is he welcome at the White House? He better not be fucking welcome at the White House, or I'm going to throw a bitch fit. You know what a bitch fit is? A BF, a bitch fit. You know, a BF.
The team. We invite the team.
We invite the whole damn team.
That goes to the team.
Yeah. Now, give Latrine some credit here. Because basically when she said we invite the whole team, that meant shut the fuck up. We don't need to draw any attention to this, because if he does come here, we don't want you making a scene. So shut the fuck up. We invite the team, and that's what we do.
And so it's up to the team who comes and who doesn't come.
Yeah. Yeah. Bitch. Tell him. Oh my God. I spent a whole show on this, didn't I? I was going to talk about Biden at Morehouse College, but I'm not going to. Does anyone else see this being insane? No. I'm gonna finish the show today. Obviously we're only talking about Harrison Butker today. We're gonna finish the show today. He gave another commencement address. Look, here's something that is heartwarming to me. After all the controversy over Harrison Butker's commencement address at Benedictine College, okay, Harrison Butker was also scheduled to speak at some other colleges. Now, I don't know. First of all, it's curious to me that Harrison Butker, the kicker for the Kansas City Chiefs, was invited to do commencement addresses at any college. Is he also some, scholar that we don't know about? I mean, because there are some despite the some of the stereotypes of NFL football players, there are several NFL football players who are very accomplished academically, do things outside. I know there was one of the running backs for the Lions a few years back was going to medical school while he was playing in the NFL. There's some guys who have master's degrees and doctorates and PhDs and all this other shit, that they're not all stupid. Okay. But for whatever reason, they keep inviting Harrison Butker to do commencement speeches. And what is heartwarming about it is that he had another one at a place called the Georgia Institute of Technology. He was not canceled from being the speaker at that commencement. And at that commencement, this is one of the portions that people are highlighting about how how people want to be married and have kids, and good for him for not backing down. Here's the portion of the speech that people are highlighting.
It is important to use today as an opportunity to take stock of your mission. Our culture is suffering. We all see it. It doesn't matter which political persuasion you sit on or whether you are a person of deep faith or not. Anyone with eyes can see that something is off. Studies have shown one of the many negative effects of the pandemic is that a lot of young adults feel a sense of loneliness, anxiety, and depression, despite technology that has connected us more than ever before. It would seem the more connected people are to one another, the more they feel alone. I'm not sure the root of this, but at least I can offer one controversial antidote that I believe will have a lasting impact for generations to come.
Get married, motherfucker.
Get married and start a family.
Yes!
Wow.
It's okay. It's okay to get married and start a family.
This is the most important ring I have, right?
See that? Now, look. I'm going to show that part again because this touched me right here. This guy has 3 fucking Super Bowl rings. And what does he say?
I will say this is the most important ring I have right here.
Yes.
Having kicked the game-winning field goal in both the AFC Championship and the Super Bowl, I have received a great deal of praise for these successes. They just announced that this Super Bowl was the most watched football game of all time. And yet all of this happiness is temporary. And the truth is, none of these accomplishments mean anything compared to the happiness I have found in my marriage and in starting a family. My confidence as a husband and father, and yes, even as a football player, is rooted in my marriage with my wife, as we leave our mark on future generations by the children we bring into the world. How much greater of a legacy can anyone leave than that? Sadly, we are encouraged to live our lives for ourselves, to move from one thing to another with no long-term commitment, to have loyalty for nothing but ourselves and sacrifice only when it suits our own interests. This loneliness is rooted in the lies being sold about self-dependence and prioritizing our career over important relationships.
All right, so anyway, that's the clip that people are playing. And good for Harrison Butker for not backing down. And just, now didn't see the whole speech from the Georgia Institute of Technology. I don't know if he tempered down the comments. But look, no matter what you do in your life, and I tell this to your kids or if you're graduating college or whatever, anyone who's in a career or trying to reach some goal that's outside of human relationships, nothing you pursue, nothing you do, unless you're that mathematician who's trying to solve the most unanswered math problem ever in the history or whatever, and you finally get it, but who cares? Without relationships, who are you going to share that with? You know what I mean? The most important things in your lives are the relationships you have with other people, fulfillment you have in yourself, and for me, the things I'm most proud of are my relationship with Lady Boomer and my kids, who we've been very fortunate to successfully raise into 2 very, very good people who are on the right path. And I know that when we're gone, they are continuing something good in this world. And so more power to Harrison Butker. Keep speaking your truth. And because it is the truth. It is absolutely the truth. And it's not disparaging anyone who chooses a different path. I'm just telling you how to be happy. And on that note, that is the show for today. I hope you enjoyed it. A little different than normal, but, it is what it is. I am very excited to continue doing this show for you. This is one of those things that my own cathartic experiences, and I hope that you get a little enjoyment out of it too. So anyway, I'll be back the rest of the week, Monday through Friday, 10 o'clock Eastern. I'll drop these links in the chat like I do every day. Also, let other people know we're here, and we'll continue to have some fun on the Morning Night Live. That's it for today. Thank you. Gotta go. My name is P Dog Knight. I'm out of here. Bye-bye. Have a good day. Hey, this is P Dog Knight, and thank you for watching today on the P Dog Knight channel. If you have an observation or remark you'd like to make about this video or my channel, I absolutely welcome you to write it in the comment section down below. I really look forward to hearing from you. And before you go, if you like what you saw but you're not already subscribed, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and definitely click that bell that pops up afterwards so you'll be notified when I post new videos or when we go live. I broadcast my live show, The Morning Night Live, Monday through Friday at 10 o'clock Eastern, 9 o'clock Central. A special thank you to all the supporters of this channel who share our videos on social media and who make donations through Streamlabs, YouTube, Venmo, and Cash App, which are all linked in the description down below. Thanks again, and until next time, I'm P Dog Knight, and I'm out of here.